Hello everyone, welcome to Scott Rods. Today I will be doing some floor work on the 36 Coupe. Let me show you what we're up to. On my last video I was about to install the handbrake into the floor. I marked 4 spots for holes, but I've decided I'm going to fill this big hole first. Reason being, when I install this handbrake I want to make a little hole here for the handbrake cable, and my plan will be to cut along there, cut along there, cut there, and then lift that up, just kind of bend it up. And if I do that now, I'm going to have a nasty jaggy bit to catch my ankles on when I'm working on this floor. So let's get this done first. So as you can see, we've got a really awkward shape. This is the way I got the car. I didn't make this shape. So whatever they had planned isn't really going to work for my setup. I don't need this big gap here. So what I'll probably do is, where I can, I'll just make a flat section along that wall there, and then for this section it will be slightly curved at that point, coming to a flat section here. So it'll start flat there and then do a sort of curve up to that wall that I make. That makes sense? Makes sense to me. I'm panting because it's very hot inside this little cubicle that I'm sitting in just now. It's about 40 degrees today. But it's not getting any cooler for the next few weeks, so I better get on with it. Let me show you the metal I've got. So this is my mobile storage facility. I have a couple of sheets of 18 gauge in there. Well, you can't see it because it's awkward. Anyway, it's a 4x8 sheet cut in half because I wouldn't need a 4x8 sheet on its own. So I'm going to use that steel to make the panels for that somehow. So I'll get to try out my new metal shear. That'll be fun. Certainly don't want to be grinding today, it's just too hot and sticky, and this should do the job. I don't have any mega tight curves to go around, so I should practice first, but you know me, I'm not going to. Suppose I better prep the area first, eh? Right, here's the tedious part. I've got lots of miscellaneous lips all over the place, which is going to make it really awkward to attach a new panel to. So I'm basically going to cut all these stupid lips off. My plan will be to put as much of a flat panel across there, and then this section here will be a curved section for half of it, and then flatten out to here. So the majority will be 2 panels, flat panel, curved panel, and then just patch up this little section as best I can. But as I say, I need to get rid of all these little bits. So, grinder time. Blah. Right, that's those ridges taken care of. So now I can take some measurements. I kind of wanted to make the flat panel up there bend at the top, but that ridge there is lower than that ridge over there, which is a pain. I'm not redoing the whole firewall, I just want this hole filled. If I want to turn it into a show car, I'll think about doing that next year, but for now I just need that hole filled, that hole filled. so that I can mount all my interior stuff, shifter, pedals, all that kind of stuff. Right, let's take some measurements. Here are my highly detailed schematics. So that will be the base plate, the floor section. Okay, so that'll be the back end of the transmission there. That section will sit in the floor. This section will sit on that section of the diagonal floor, and this is the curved section, which I've yet to determine the exact measurements of. So I'm going to do this one first. So I've laid it out on the steel. I've put it around this way for now because I'm going to cut that section first. Much easier to cut that while it's in one large piece, and then I'll cut round the outside perimeter and see how it fits. Right, let's try my new tool. Right, I've got my sheet clamped down just in case I try to decapitate myself. As I said, when I first got this video, I realised that you can't cut like right in the middle of a section. You have to cut on the side that you're discarding, because it takes about a 1/4 inch of steel out. It just discards that. So you have to make sure you're on the inside of your cut. So I'll be following this line here on the right hand side of the blade, in theory. This will need a bit of adjusting at the end. Close enough. Right, so now I'll cut that section, and that'll be that bit done. Right, first piece. I'll go and try that, make sure we're on the right track. Close enough, close enough. I forgot that the floor at this section here goes from straight and then it points in the way. So I'm just going to trim off maybe 1 inch in at that corner at an angle down to here. Just so that, really, do I need to bother? I might as well. Then I'll cut out the next section, see what huge gap we have left in the middle. Hey, let's have a look at my disaster. The actual hole itself is great, absolutely great, but obviously I miscalculated this section here and I still have to chop this, so I'll just mark this section here and that will go down to this point here-ish. Nice big line, perfectly straight as you can see. So trim that to meet that, and I'll probably cut from there just a straight line up to there. Just take an inch off of that, then it'll all line up nice. This section here I'm going to fold over from there at a crazy angle. So that'll get folded over that way and rest on this ledge here. I might have to trim a bit because it's quite long. We're getting there. I'm not looking for perfection, I'm just looking for whatever I can do, actually. Right, let me chop some more and then we will be bending and then welding on. Coffee break time. So I'm thinking, if I weld these panels onto the floor, how am I going to paint the underside? So what I'm thinking is, the two plates that I've made on the floor, I'll screw them on just now, and then I'll fabricate the curved section, weld that on in place, then take the whole thing out, paint the underside, and then put it back and weld it round, and hopefully the paint will be far enough away from the screw holes and, you know, the weld seam that I won't set it on fire. What do you think? Either that or I could just use screws all the way around, but it's not going to be as rigid as it would be if I welded it all. So I'll start with screwing those panels on just with self-tappers, and then fabricate the curved section and take it from there, see if it's going to work. Okay. Cheers. It's hot. Well, I suppose I should use my once a year tool to bend this. Let's see, I want it bent back this way. So that should be right there. You know what, I'm not altogether sure how far round I need to bend this. I better go and consult the car. Back in a sec. Okay, about 30 degrees. That looks about 30 degrees to me. If it's not 30 degrees, I can bend it more. If it's too far, I can just hammer it back. Let's have a look and see. Nice bend though. Just so you know I'm not cheating, we'll do this in one shot so you can see my expertiseism. I mean, seriously, am I good at this guessing or what? So, as I say, I will screw both of these plates in place, and then I will fabricate the rounded bit, which is going to be hard, and I'll probably use cardboard to make a template because I can't guess that shape. That's just an absolute nightmare. I might put a steel rod from there up to there, maybe a few steel rods, and shape it that way, because I want this to be decent. Right, on with the sorry guys, I can barely breathe out here, it's very warm. Right, on with the screwing in. Okay, easy part done. These are just temporary screws, don't worry about them being super tight, as long as the shape is correct. And now I need to make this horrific shape for this hump. Right, I'm not going to be able to guess the shape of this. I need to make a cardboard template. So, a bit of cardboard, pair of scissors, pen, and lots of snipping. Back in the jiffy. I have my template. I actually made it a bit small, so I'm going to have to guesstimate this section here. Looks about right. Let's see if I can cut this out without turning it into a banana. Not too bad. Just need a wee bit of grinding down there. But I'll maybe wait till I've shaped it first. Shaping, that's going to be fun. Need to find something big and roundish. Right, I need something big and round and forgiving. Like a tyre. Right, let's see if we can make this work. So I want a reasonable curve around this side, but not so much at this side. So I'll be putting the emphasis on from there to there. Another test. Right, the overall shape is not bad, but this bit here I'm not going to be able to curve that without putting it in the vise. Same on that side. So I'll go and finish it off in the vise. Right folks, I'm fading fast. I'm not sure how much more I can do. But this is where we're at the moment. It's just sitting there just now. I'm going to tack it on. There is a gap there, but that's because that section of floor dips down. So I'm only going to tack it where it's touching, and then when I take the whole thing off I will hammer these bits out to meet and weld it all in place. It's not bad. It's really not intrusive at all. God, you can't tell for all the shadows, sorry. Not bad. So as I say, I'm going to tack this on and then I can take the whole thing out. I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Let's see how it looks from this side. Oh, random bit of metal trying to kill me. That's alright. Still needs a bit of work at either side, but as I say, I'm going to take the whole thing out and weld it all up properly and paint the underside and then weld it back into place. but not today. I'll get up early tomorrow, get that finished, but I have to go cool down, it's too hot. And then make some dinner. I don't think it's burgers tonight, but now I'm just babbling. Anyway, thanks for joining today, and send water. Bye.